Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, July 24th. We start our meditation by paying respect so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the higher energies. What we pay respect to, the heart opens to, and this is the energy which can come in. So we can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. If we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. We close the eyes, we open the heart. And we bring our awareness to the body, to the present, being aware of all the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture, with the back comfortably straight, not too stiff, not too loose. And we can visualize ourselves as we sit here, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring our attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril, just keeping our attention at that one point, at the gateway of the breath. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen, as we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we can decide where we like to focus our attention, and we keep the attention there. We keep our attention with the breathing. We keep our attention with the body. We don't send our attention, our energy outside the body. And we keep our attention only with the present. We don't dig up the past. We don't worry about the future. Just being aware of this present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out. Being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of all that contacts the mind, from outside, from inside. Being aware and simply letting it go, letting it pass. Whatever bodily sensations arise, whatever sounds appear, whatever thoughts, memories, feelings, states of mind appear, we observe them as they appear, We observe them as they pass away. We don't react, we don't get entangled. Just staying with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Just watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go. All we have to do is rest the mind. It should be very, very easy. But it's not so easy, because the untrained mind does not want to rest. The untrained mind does not know how to rest. The untrained mind always wants to react with the world. The untrained mind always wants to get entangled with the world. When we react with attachment, with desire, if we observe our heart, we can see it's like we kick this heart in all directions. When we react with aversion, with dislike, with anger, irritation, we squeeze, we burn the heart. And between the two extremes of throwing the heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace, the heart finds no relief. So we train the mind. We train the mind to find the mind's normal, natural state of inner peace. We train the mind in mindfulness, and we train the mind to have the wisdom to let go. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware what is contacting the mind right now, what is forming in the mind right now. We develop this very sharp, refined self-awareness. And coupled with this self-awareness, we train the mind to have the wisdom to let go. Keeping our attention centered with the breathing, we patiently train our mindfulness. Just watching the breathing in, watching the breathing out, watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go. Whenever we find the mind wandering to past, wandering to future, dreaming, drifting, we simply bring our attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Just being aware, letting go, always with patience. We can't force the mind, we can only patiently train the mind. We bring our attention back to the breathing, back to the present, again and again and again. In time, the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing. We train the mind to have the wisdom to let go. We develop this wisdom to let go by always observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the mind, all that forms in the mind. Being aware of the impermanent nature of this body. This body composed of earth, water, wind, fire, solids, liquids, gases, heat. We borrow these elements for a time to form this body, And while we have this body, it's always changing, components always being replaced. In time, we must give it all back. Earth to earth, water to water, wind to wind, fire to fire. Nothing remains to call me or mine, just impermanent components. Always changing, always being replaced. The fire element, the body heat, generated and dissipated from moment to moment to moment. The wind element, the air, it stays in the body for the duration of one breath. We breathe in, we breathe out, and it's gone. The liquids in the body, they stay in the body for a period of days. The blood, the saliva, the lymph, and so on, stay in the body for a period of days. They all become replaced. The solid parts stay in the body for a longer period of time, but in time they're all replaced. Over a period of years, even the bones become completely replaced. So while we have this body, these components are always changing, always being replaced. And the time comes, we must give it all back. We borrow these elements from the world. In time, we must give it all back. Nothing remains to call me or mine. Being aware of the sensations of the body through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the bodily sensations, impermanent moments of sensation from an impermanent body. Being aware of all the mental events, the thoughts, the memories, the feelings, the states of mind. They appear, they pass away. All impermanent. Sometimes we look to the sky, all we see are clouds. In time the clouds pass away, leaving the sky clear and open. Same with the heart. Sometimes the heart is so full of whatever state of mind, but if we let them go, we let go of these states of mind, they all pass away, leaving the heart clear and open, leaving the heart at peace. So we train the mind to always observe this impermanent nature. The thoughts, like bubbles in the mind, they appear, they pass away. The memories, feelings, states of mind, all impermanent experiences. So we keep looking at this impermanent nature, we keep observing this impermanent nature. And when the mind really sees at a deep, deep level in meditation the impermanent nature of all the mental events, the impermanent nature of the physical body, the physical events, the mind can see this is not me, this is not mine. The heart can let it go, the heart lets go by itself. And in letting go, we find the real happiness. We find the happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. Freedom from our own mental disturbance. We stop to pour our mental energy into our own mental disturbance, our own mental agitation. We stop to throw the heart in all directions. We stop to squeeze, burn the heart. The heart finds its normal, natural state of inner peace, inner happiness, inner contentment. As we watch the breathing, we watch the mind being aware, letting go. We don't squeeze the heart with anger towards the past, with anxiety towards the future. The heart can open, the heart can breathe. The energy flows through the heart more and more strongly. The heart opens wider and wider. We stop to choke, we stop to strangle the heart. The heart can open wider and wider. And as the energy flows through the heart more and more strongly, the heart becomes more and more cool. This inner energy is a cool energy, like the light of the moon. As we keep our attention only with the present, being aware, letting go, the heart opens, becomes more calm, more cool, more clear. Letting go of all the baggage, the clutter in the mind, the clutter at the heart becomes more and more clear, more and more calm, more and more at peace. Keeping our attention with the breathing, with the body, we don't scatter our attention in all directions. We don't scatter our energy in all directions. The heart becomes more unified. The heart becomes more collected, calm, cool, clear, and collected. The heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more and more normal. It's how the heart should be all the time. The natural state of the heart is to be at peace, to be joyful, to be full of joy. We let go of all the negative states of mind which fragment the heart. We let go of the unwholesome states of mind which make the heart not whole. We let go of anger, anxiety, greed, jealousy, and so on. And as we let go of these negative states of mind, what remains is the wholesome states of mind, the states of mind which make the heart whole. Kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. These are the wholesome states of mind. They're called the four Brahma Vihara, the four divine states of mind. Any state of mind other than these four is a disturbed and agitated state of mind. Kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. The four Brahma Vihara. The Brahmas are the high heavenly beings. Vihara means dwelling, abode. So the high heavenly beings, they dwell in kindness. They dwell in compassion. They dwell in joy. They dwell in equanimity. We call these the four divine abodes, the four divine dwellings. Actually, they are the same abode, the same dwelling, the abode of the pure heart. We can enter this abode through the door of kindness, through the door of compassion, through the door of joy, through the door of equanimity. The abode of the pure heart. In meditation, we enter this abode through the door of equanimity, just watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go, refining our mindfulness, making the mindfulness sharper and sharper, and developing the wisdom to let go. Developing the wisdom to let go by observing the impermanent nature of the body, the impermanent nature of all the mental events. And as we watch over the heart, being aware, letting go, then we find a living treasure within. We find that what is inside is much more interesting than what is on the outside. We find a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh life force energy, light force energy. We find a bottomless well of living waters, living light. And we can drink deeply from our own inner well, drinking peace, being at peace. Before we start our meditation practice, the mind always wants to go out into the world, become entangled with the world. But as we progress in our meditation, it becomes much more interesting, much more enjoyable to simply rest within. Resting within, the heart becomes refreshed and recharged. The heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes sublime. And then we have no more words. This energy upwelling from the heart, overflowing from the heart, is simply sublime. We find this inner wellspring, this inner fountain of divine energy. And we don't need to believe because we read it in a book or because someone tells us. We can see, we can feel this inner fountain of divine energy. So we don't need to search for our happiness on the outside. Inside we have a fountain of peace, a fountain of joy. This inner fountain of sublime energy. So we get a great sense of self-esteem, self-respect as we continue with our practice. And also we become more humble because we can see everyone else is the same, everyone else has the same, but not many people know. We continue with our practice of watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go. The heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more and more energized. The energy field of the heart expands, becomes wider and wider. And as the heart is flooded with this life force energy, this light force energy, the heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. The heart is the seat, the base for the consciousness. As we make the heart very clear, very clean, very spacious, very refined, we get a nice, comfortable seat for the consciousness. And as we make the heart brighter and brighter, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. But if we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, with anger, with jealousy, with spite, and so on, the heart becomes hot and cramped and dark. And as the heart becomes darker and darker, the consciousness becomes lower and lower. So the heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make the heart. We do our duty to take care of our own heart. The heart becomes more clear, more clean, more and more energized, and we raise our consciousness higher and higher. Just watching over the heart, being aware, letting go. This sublime energy upwells from the heart, overflows from the heart, and we can rest at the heart for as long as we need to. There's a feeling of coming home, home to our own heart. And after we've spent some time simply resting at the heart, to refresh, to recharge, we can share this energy of the heart with the world around us. And as we share this energy with the world around us, we open an inner tap, an inner valve. The heart opens wider and wider. The energy flows more and more strongly. The heart becomes more and more clear, more and more at peace. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra, and we wish happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes more and more energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. And as we breathe out, we wish happiness for all beings. We let the heart overflow. We can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions, above, below, all around. So breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. Breathing in, we energize the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow. The heart becomes brighter and brighter, wider and wider. The energy field of the heart becomes stronger and stronger, and it becomes our suit of armor, our wall of protection against the lower energies, the darker energies. We build this wall of light around ourselves. Breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. Breathing in, we energize the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow. As we breathe in this cool, clear, fresh life force energy, light force energy, we wash, we clear, we clean the heart. And as we radiate this energy to the world around us, we uplift the world around us. And this energy which we radiate to the world is what will come back to us. So we get the benefit of this practice here and now, and we get the benefit of this practice in the future. This energy of peace, which we radiate, which we release to the world, is what will come back to us. So we can be happy, we can be joyful, we can rejoice with ourselves that we start our day in the best way. We establish our mindfulness, we develop our wisdom, we clear the heart, we clean the heart, we energize the heart, refine the heart, we raise our consciousness, and we share this energy of peace with the world around us. We rise, we shine. And now we can observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace, more steady, more stable, more secure? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. We bring our awareness to the body, being aware of all the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes, and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation. And I invite you to join me every day. Every day I do a metta meditation at 7 p.m. Central European Time on this channel. And also every Saturday and every Sunday a morning meditation at 8 a.m., which you're very welcome to join. And so I wish you all the very best in your meditation practice, in your spiritual practice. I wish you the highest happiness, which is the happiness of peace. Bhavatu Sapramangalam. May all blessings come to you. Mangala.